Welcome to Fata Deum. This is a game that is being developed by 42-Bits Entertainment, which brings back many fond memories of the Black and White series and other God genre games. First of all, thank you so much to 42-Bits Entertainment for providing me with alpha access to the game. This is currently an alpha version, obviously, by that statement. The game is also currently on Kickstarter, and they have many plans for the game. But before I go into all of those details, or rather, I can say a few things. So, the game is currently in early alpha. Kickstarters, depending on the level of pledge you give, you can get access to the alpha when the Kickstarter is over, or you can pledge a level lower and you can get access to the beta and so forth, whatever you prefer. The game will, when it's done, or in release version, will feature at least 3 levels in a campaign, and the campaign will gradually introduce more and more of the mechanics of the game. When you have completed one of those levels, the current plan at least is to give you the access to play the map in sort of a custom match / skirmish. So that's how they present it on the Kickstarter page, that the custom matches will be unlocked after completing a level in the campaign. Now, there are just 2 modes that I can set up the game with now currently, since, of course, this is an early alpha. So we have the start, which is where we will start the game currently, but you also have the endgame, where you will get to see the world in all its splendor with a city fully built up and everything. Then you have 4 enemy gods, 2 of which are good and 2 of which are evil. Let's start explaining a little bit about these 4 gods before we go into the game. Pleasure. Pleasure has the aspects passion, art, games, ecstasy, and wine. And Pleasure's mantra is enjoy life. That's what it's for. And then you have fertility. Fertility's aspects are life, growth, agriculture, earth, and maternity. And fertility's mantra is sow the seed of love and you will grow. Almost sounds like the Kraken of love. Then you have violence. This is obviously not a good god, this is an evil god. And violence's aspects, and everyone will be really shocked to hear this, I'm sure. They are cruelty, war, hate, destruction, and death. And violence's mantra is I will lead the weak onto a path of power, or I will wipe them out. And finally, we have the god that I think we will play against in this little feature episode, Deceit. Deceit's aspects are illusion, mischief, change, trickery, and night. And Deceit's mantra is you are ignorant and transparent, and therefore vulnerable. So let's just start up the game. The loading takes a little bit of time where it's initializing the map. So I've played the game a little bit. It's quite fun. Surprisingly so for being a very early alpha version. And I really look forward to the continued development of this game, and this is a game that I expect that you will be seeing on my channel regularly when updates come around from the game. But here we are. You can right-click to see the entire world, and we start in the city of Iston. As you can see, we have this giant orb up here with 4 crystal obelisks beneath. This is the manifestation of, well, me, I guess. The farther away you are from this manifestation, the more mana, which we have up here, needs or will be used. On the other side of the map, we have Cryon, which this is a very different landscape. There are no trees here, only big mushrooms. And this is the manifestation of Deceit. So, yeah, Deceit, he or she has this area over here. And the music is different. It looks a bit scary, to be honest. But let's start out in our little city of Isten. You can click the villagers, and you get the miracles or wonders, as they're called, above them. So let's spread some love to the villagers here, just to ensure that they will believe in us. We have 4 followers currently. We'll level up at 5. Sometimes these things hide behind buildings and trees. Let's see here, there's another one. I think there's one over here as well, Ragneth. But I've already spread love to Ragneth. How about you? You can only spread love to them once per day. Already executed. Hey, Deceit, go away. Deceit will be coming over to try to do things to our followers. And of course, being evil means that you can change by clicking space between the good and the evil powers. So infuse fear instead of spreading love. Being evil or using the evil powers will require less mana when you're away from your godly aspect. But I guess that's to be expected, because when you're an evil god, you want to spread punishment to the other settlements. Now let's visit the settlement down here and try to make some believers down here as well. As you can see, the mana cost is a bit higher down here. It'll cost us 13.92, which is a fair bit more than we paid. Oh, we leveled up. Fair bit more than we paid in the main settlement. But we will spend our mana wisely, because what is a god without believers? Well, that house has a very interesting angle. I wonder how they furnish a house like that. Oh, this one is even better. Do they have the bed? They must have a very special floor in this house. Okay, let's go back to our main settlement. Let's also use some other miracles. We have the Inspire, which gives them a short boost in productivity. And that is, of course, a good thing. It is getting darker, so I expect it will become night very soon. Did that guy just disappear? I think so. So the game is divided between 2 phases, day and night. Day, which we have played through now, is the action phase. This is when the mortals work and we can interact with them, as you've seen, by performing wonders and minor manipulations. Whereas the night phase that is coming up is the manipulation phase. In the manipulation phase, you can influence the dreams of the mortals, and this is the night phase. And through using this dream phase, you can influence them to build things, work harder, attack neighbors, and so forth. Oh, and the green thing is your imp, by the way. Let's have them build a common building here. We want a temple. The temple they will worship, and worshippers will of course bring us more mana, which is a good thing. Some of these are watchtowers, others are gates. It's interesting that you can build a gate here, since I'm not sure how people would get up here. Oh, maybe, that road there. Okay, so that's why you can build a gate here. If we don't spend all the mana, you only retain a part of it from night. Let's increase the workload to make them work harder. I think that's all we can do there. And also, let's have them focus on the woodcutting instead of the farm, because the farm is default focused. This way we'll get more wood. And now let's skip the rest of the night phase. So they gather up at the well in the morning and get ready for a new day's work. Now, we don't have very much mana, as you can see, but let's start with inspiring a few of these. Inspiration miracle costs 2.8, so that's not much. We have a few builders here, which also should be inspired. And there is a final one called Empower that costs a fair amount of mana, but it gives them energy gains, support them for extraordinary results. Let's inspire these guys as well. Now it's just a matter of waiting. So the world is fairly beautiful, I would say. There's a waterfall. And we have other villages around. There's one down here. This is Curis. It appears to be a farming settlement. Just flying around, enjoying the beautiful scenery. This looks like a settlement location that hasn't been taken yet. And down here is the settlement of Fengard. I'm sure Deceit will nab that fairly quickly. Of course we have Deceit's settlement. And down here we have Tartos. Deceit will probably nab this one first. The AI gets unfair advantage with 2 settlements. Let's go back to our city. Now we have a bit of mana, so let's empower a few of these. So we get even more wood. At least we have more followers than Deceit. Up here you can see the alignment through moral and manner. So Deceit is pretty evil with -100 on each. Whereas we have 9 moral and -3 mana. I expect that the -3 mana comes from making them work harder. They're probably not very happy about that. But at the beginning of the game, I feel that it's a good thing to make them work harder. Empower this guy as well. Now Deceit is here, doing things to us. Deceit should stay home. Would you stay away from my woodcutters? Check some really quick. And it's turning into night again. They are depositing food and wood in the... I guess this is the town hall. Get some mana. Let's build a school, so they have a place of learning. I don't think we have that much wood, to be honest. School takes 60, whereas a residence takes 40. Let's go down to the other village here. Manipulate their settlement. Can set stones to Iston. Interesting. We should also build a mine, but I don't think we have enough mana to do that now. No, it requires 50 mana. Okay, let's just skip the rest of the night. And the city is a right away to do things. Decrease productivity. Hey. Why don't you leave my villagers alone, Deceit? You have plenty of things to do in your own settlement. There we go. These builders should probably also be inspired so that they can do their work a bit faster. Now let's just collect up some mana while we wait so that we can go down and spread some more love in the other settlement. Here we go. Let's inspire and spread love. Let's have a look. How many believers do we have here? We have 3 out of 8. Whereas in Iston we have 9 out of 10. Deceit is trying his best, but so far I've been able to keep Deceit at bay. Should probably also inspire these worshippers. Now they will be doing a rave in their worship. Looks interesting, I will say. I think they're singing as well. What happens if we empower? Well, I guess they urgently needed to pick up something at home. Or maybe they needed to use the bathroom. Down here again. Inspire. How about you? Inspire. Red love. How about you? Can inspire you as well. And spread some love. Excellent. We're getting there. Halfway now. Quite fun to watch them run around, work the fields, cut trees, and of course rave at the temple. I'm also a bit worried about what's going on over there. Big blue blob that keeps appearing. They appear to be going home for the night. Okay. I think I want to build a stone mine down here. And do we have enough mana to build a residence? Yes, we do. Also, I guess we can put them back on balanced workload. That'll probably make them happier. And let's skip the rest of the night. And the seat is here immediately, of course. I'd like to try to get some more followers down here. Inspire. Oh, they've actually built a barracks. Not sure what they want the barracks for. It's not like I'm going to invade them. How much does it cost to inspire them? Good. They seem quite happy, I would say. Ah, we're almost there. Hiding behind the trees, that's not very nice of you. Merino Well is having a drink from the well. How fitting. And now we have a majority of followers there. Let's inspire these builders. You can also heal them now, but I don't think that's necessary. Looks nice though. You can also inspire the temple worshippers. Now what's going on? You really have to do that? Well, I'm taking care of my followers, so I don't think so, Deceit. Ah, what's going on? Thunder. Well, that's not very nice. It has gained one follower here, but... Oh, would you stop that? Bad vision. Poor guy. Let's inspire them to found another settlement. Raise the new village Grimdy. This hidden jewel of a landscape can only be reached on a few paths, and they are all life-threatening, even without the evil spirits that are known to freak people out if not bribed with candy. That's a very effective way of getting rid of evil spirits, I suppose. They have a residence. Anything else we can build? We can increase fertility, but we're missing wood. I think we expended most of the wood we have on making a new settlement, actually. Let's build a temple down here. Not sure. They don't have enough wood for that. So I guess we'll just end the phase. Let's visit Grimdy and have a look. They haven't built it yet, so... we have a majority of followers in Atun now. Good. We also leveled up. Spread love. Firework. Aww. Some of the angles of these houses are very peculiar. It's a good thing they boarded up the windows, though. How much wood do these guys have now? 32. He founded a new settlement, Tartos. These guys really need wood. Do we have any woodcutters here? That appears to be a miner. Soldiers. Should try to get a forest or something down here so they could focus on wood cutting. For now, let's inspire and empower these builders. Then we can go to our temple and inspire our worshippers. Who then decided to run off and do something else. Let's empower you. How are you coming along down here? Building, that's good. We don't have 15 mana, so that's too costly. Let's inspire and empower. No, we don't have enough mana to empower. Well, we can inspire these guys. Hey, come back out. Good. Why did you go into the house to go out again? Did I inspire all of these? Well, apparently so. Let's have a little look at what Deceit has done with their village. They have a school. They have 2 schools. And that appears to be a sawmill. There's a farm. Some houses and some shacks. How about the village down? Oh, it's night time. I'm not going to do anything there. Is this place done yet? Yes, it is. Well, I think we want... let's raise some trees. Well, that's very beautiful. How about in Atun? We don't have enough mana to do anything there. We can focus on the temple though. And then Easton. School. Can we do anything with the residents? No. Let's build a tavern here. And I think that's about what we should do for this night. But I think that currently I'm going to stop the pause the recording so that I can show you how the world looks in its full glory. Sadly, I can't make a series of this because there is no save the game option currently. So this will have to be what we have for today. So I will pause the recording briefly and I will be right back. So here we are. As you can see, we have a lot of mana now. And the landscape is pretty beautiful as well. The cities are quite fleshed out. And this is Violence. Violence City isn't really that bad. We have Deceit here as well. And then we have a huge city at the middle of the map here. I'm not really sure who that belongs to. If it belongs to anyone at all. But this is what you have to look forward to in this game. Violence is desperately trying to do things here. You can also hold down and spend lots and lots and lots of mana. I forgot to mention that. If we click here, we can Hold down on Inspire. This guy is going to be as inspired as he's ever been, I believe. 898 instead of 200, which is the default. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this little demonstration of Fata Deum, and I hope that you look equally as much forward as I do to when this game gets more fleshed out and the development continues, and I hope that you will consider supporting the Kickstarter campaign. I'm actually considering doing it myself because I really want this game to be a success. But for now, check the description for the link to the Kickstarter campaign, of course. And thank you so very, very much for joining me. And I will be seeing you all in another video in another game. And of course, expect more episodes on Fata Deum as the game progresses.